Naomi cashes in to steal the title from IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley. WWE Evolution 2025 highlights. WWE Evolution 2025 delivered jaw-dropping surprises, unforgettable moments, and one of the most shocking title changes in recent history. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. As IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley tore each other apart in a Match of the Year contender, the unthinkable happened. Naomi, fresh off a brutal rivalry, cashed in her opportunity and stole the championship in front of a stunned crowd. The moment sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. How did Naomi pull this off? What led to her dramatic return? And what does this mean for the future of WWE's women's division? Let's break down the full story of Evolution 2025. Match by match, moment by moment, and the unforgettable night Naomi changed everything. Setting the stage for Evolution. WWE Evolution 2025 wasn't just another pay-per-view. It was a statement. Triple H promised that this year's all-women's premium live event would be bigger, bolder, and more unpredictable than ever before. Every title was on the line. Every rivalry reached its boiling point. But all eyes were glued to the triple threat match for the undisputed WWE Women's Championship. IYO SKY, the current champion, the genius of the sky, walking in with the gold. Rhea Ripley, the former champion and dominant powerhouse, seeking redemption. And the unexpected X-Factor. Naomi, lurking in the shadows with a guaranteed title opportunity thanks to her Evolution Gauntlet match win weeks earlier. She hadn't announced when she'd cash in. But few believed it would be tonight. The war between Rhea and IYO. The IYO SKY versus Rhea Ripley feud had been simmering for months. Both women had held the top title in the past year. Both had legitimate claims to being the face of the women's division. Their rivalry was fierce, but it was also respectful, at least until the mind game started. Rhea accused IYO of ducking true threats. IYO fired back with shocking sneak attacks backstage. Tension reached its peak on an episode of Raw, when IYO dropkicked Rhea off the stage through a table, sending her out for 2 weeks. Heading into Evolution, the match was billed as a battle of styles, egos, and legacies. The crowd was split. Some chanted Memi. Others screamed Io Shirai. And then, the bell rang. Rhea versus IYO, instant classic. The match itself was an all-out war. Rhea opened strong, using her strength to overpower IYO early. A brutal powerbomb on the apron nearly ended it in the first 5 minutes. IYO countered with speed and agility, delivering a springboard moonsault to the floor, followed by a double foot stomp from the top rope that stunned Rhea. The pace was relentless. Every nearfall had the audience on edge. At one point, IYO SKY tried to lock Rhea in a submission, twisting her arm backward in an inverted Fujiwara armbar. But Rhea, snarling, growling, powered out and hit a riptide from the second rope. 1, 2. IYO kicked out. The audience roared. Naomi's presence looms. Even as the two titans fought, WWE cameras frequently cut backstage to show Naomi, pacing in the shadows. Still bruised from her no-holds-barred war with Jade Cargill just weeks earlier, Naomi hadn't been seen since Evolution was announced. She was supposed to still be recovering. But here she was, clutching her Evolution Gauntlet victory contract, a title shot she could cash in anytime. The announcers speculated. Is Naomi really going to insert herself into this match? Or is she just scouting for another night? The final moments of IYO versus Rhea. Back in the ring, both women were nearly exhausted. IYO climbed the top rope for her signature over the moonsault. But Rhea got her knees up. With one final burst of energy, Rhea pulled IYO up and tried for a riptide on a steel chair that had been introduced earlier. But IYO reversed it into a poison rana onto the chair. The crowd exploded. IYO climbed the turnbuckle once again. Moonsault. 1, 2, 3. IYO retained. Or so we thought. Naomi strikes. As IYO SKY struggled to her feet, the music cut. Naomi's theme hit. The crowd roared in disbelief. She marched down the ramp, still limping, bruised but determined, contract in hand. The referee was stunned. She's cashing in. Naomi's cashing in. IYO tried to protest. She waved the referee off, but it was too late. The bell rang. IYO SKY versus Naomi for the undisputed Women's Championship. Naomi pounced like a predator. She delivered a series of stiff kicks to IYO's legs. Then, she yanked IYO into the corner and hit a split-legged moonsault. 1, 2. Kick out. IYO was still alive. Naomi pulled IYO up, but the champion suddenly countered with a palm strike and a desperation Hurricane Rana. But Naomi reversed into a sunset flip bomb right onto the chair still in the ring. She dragged IYO to the center. 1, 2, 3. Naomi is the new undisputed women's champion. The aftermath. The arena shook. Fans screamed, cried, even booed slightly, not because they hated Naomi, but because the moment was so unexpected. Some saw it as betrayal. Others saw it as brilliance. Naomi stood in the center of the ring, tears in her eyes, holding the title high. This is for everyone who ever doubted me. I earned this. I fought for this. Rhea Ripley was gone, helped to the back earlier. IYO SKY was flat on the mat, clutching her ribs. The story wasn't over, but for now, Naomi stood on top. Triple H reacts. At the post-Evolution press conference, Triple H addressed the cash-in. That's what Evolution is all about. Unpredictable, powerful moments. Naomi saw an opportunity, and she took it. That's not cowardice. That's strategy. IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley gave us a classic. Naomi gave us a shock. And now the women's division just got more competitive than ever. He also confirmed that Naomi would defend her title at SummerSlam, and that both IYO and Rhea had rematch clauses. The locker room reacts. Backstage, reactions were mixed. Bianca Belair tweeted. Naomi said she was coming for everything. You love to see it. Hash and new. Bailey posted. Guess IYO's celebration got cut short, but that's the game. Explosion symbol. Rhea Ripley, in a chilling Instagram story, simply wrote, I'm not finished. Even Charlotte Flair, out due to health issues, commented. That's how you make a moment. Proud of all three. The women's division was on notice. Naomi's victory speech. 2 nights later on Raw, Naomi opened the show with the championship around her waist. In an emotional promo, she said, I've been overlooked, undervalued, counted out, but I never stopped fighting. I never stopped glowing. Jade tried to end me. They said I wouldn't come back, but I came back smarter, stronger. And now, I'm at the top. IYO, Rhea. I respect what y'all did at Evolution. But when the time was right, I struck. I seized the moment. I made history. This is my time now. Cue a massive ovation. And a challenge from the returning Liv Morgan, setting the next chapter in motion. What happens next? And Naomi's cash-in? The highlight of a generation. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Naomi's shocking cash-in? Did she outsmart IYO and Rhea? Or was it unfair timing? And who should be next in line for the title? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell for more WWE storytelling, dramatic breakdowns, and all your favorite match rewinds. Until next time, keep glowing, stay strong, and never miss a moment.